1,000 pounds sisters Tammy Slaton says she's lost 500 pounds in 4 years, can't believe I did that apostrophe. 1,000 pounds sisters star Tammy Slaton is still in disbelief about her weight loss journey. I'm down 500 pounds now, Tammy, 38, said via confessional during the Tuesday, April 15, episode of the TLC docuseries. When I was at my heaviest, I was 700 plus pounds. Right now, I'm weighing in at 238. Tammy also compared her weight loss to her sister, Amy Slaton, who dropped 176 pounds. Everyone is telling me I look smaller than Amy, Tammy mused. That's kind of hard to believe. I can't believe I did that. Tammy Slaton defends sharing photos of her weight loss progress. Never give up. The two Slaton sisters have been on years-long weight loss journeys, which have been chronicled on 1,000 pounds sisters since 2020. Tammy, for her part, lost 115 pounds before going to a rehab facility in 2022. Later that year, she had gastric bypass surgery. We support each other wholeheartedly, Tammy exclusively told Us Weekly in February 2023, referring to now late husband Caleb Willingham. On our weight loss journeys, when he's having issues with wanting to eat because he's bored or because he's an emotional eater, he comes to me and we talk about the situation. She added, it's the same for me and I talk to him. We talk about our issues and why we feel this way. We are true partners. Tammy met Caleb during her rehab stay and got married that same year. He died in July 2023 at the age of 40. Rip sweet angel, you will forever be missed and loved so much, Tammy wrote via Instagram at the time. Thank you, Caleb, for showing me real love and happiness. Elsewhere in Tuesday's episode, Tammy revealed that she started dating again nearly 2 years after Caleb's death. Amy's not the only one that's been seeing somebody new. There's something I haven't told my family. So have I, she said, mentioning Amy's post-divorce romance. I have been seeing someone for the past couple months, and it's going pretty well, she continued. I think I want to approach this relationship differently than I have in the past. So I haven't told my family because my family's gonna have something to say about it. Tammy then revealed that she is in a relationship with a woman. After Caleb's passing, I just don't want to be with men anymore, Tammy stated. Tammy publicly came out as pansexual in January 2024. I'm a supporter of everybody, Tammy said in a TikTok video. Well, I was saying I was pansexual but I kinda stopped messing with guys after my husband passed. Everybody deserves love whether they're gay, straight, trans, pan, bi, non-binary, or whatever. Love is love. So, I'm, like, a lesbian. I'm just a lover. 1,000 pound sisters, I'm afraid Tammy Slaton's new girlfriend will break her heart. She has a history of disastrous relationships. 1,000 pound sisters, I'm afraid Tammy Slaton's new girlfriend will break her heart. She has a history of disastrous relationships. I have a strong feeling that Tammy Slaton from 1,000 pound sisters will deal with a new split very soon. Despite having a new girlfriend, considering her trends in past relationships, Tammy has come a long way in her weight loss journey, having lost over 500 pounds since her surgery. Tammy took control of her health after she ended up in the hospital. It was Tammy's wake-up call, but on the other hand, she's had more than a few wake-up calls when she gets into relationships that are meant to be doomed. Tammy was married to Caleb Willingham in November 2022. Tammy assured the cameras that Caleb was the best thing that had happened to her. But there were rumors that they were estranged, and Tammy was allegedly ready to file for a divorce. After Caleb's death, Tammy said she had stopped dating men and had become a lesbian. Something about the relationship made Tammy question her taste in men, and she tried to protect herself from heartbreak again. However, I have a hunch Tammy's new relationship is also destined to fail. Tammy met Jerry Sykes online in a BBW chatroom, where they exchanged messages casually for years before finally meeting in person. Jerry visited her in Kentucky during the filming of 1,000-Pound Sisters Seasons 2 and 3. Although it's uncertain if he was a feeder, his habit of bringing unhealthy snacks and junk food didn't support Tammy's weight loss goals. On top of that, Jerry was already married and had 7 children, adding to the complications in their relationship. They officially broke up during Season 2, briefly reconnected in Season 3, but ultimately parted ways permanently not long after. Tammy dated Philip Redmond, a man from Las Vegas who was into big beautiful women. Philip went viral on the internet for speaking about his preference for bigger women. Philip had been looking for a woman weighing more than 300 pounds. He appeared on Drive Phil for his preference for women and became famous for dating Tammy after meeting her on TikTok. They'd spent a weekend together despite their geographical limitations. Tammy claimed she left him because she was tired of fighting. However, Amy believed Philip wanted Tammy to be a glutton and deterred her from her surgery goals. Tammy Sladden met Caleb in rehab and quickly tied the knot, thinking he was her perfect match. But what started as a whirlwind romance may have been a huge mistake. The 1,000-Pound Sisters star believed their meeting was destiny, but it turns out Caleb had been watching her from afar before rehab. He admitted that he looked her up online and got to know more about her through social media. The revelation didn't stop Tammy from getting married to Caleb. Since Caleb did his research on the hopeless romantic, his constantly flooding Tammy with thoughtful words, romantic comments, and flowery promises looked like love bombing. While Tammy has buckled down and taken her health seriously, Caleb hasn't made the same progress despite a year in rehab. According to The Sun, Tammy was ready to file for divorce after they had a falling out over their diets. They split up because Caleb hadn't been following his diet in rehab, they alleged at the time. About Tammy, who was reportedly estranged from Caleb when he passed away 7 months after they married. It took her more than a year after Caleb's death. Tammy is off the market again. Tammy took her time to heal and to understand what she wanted from her next relationship. However, despite dating the person for a few months, things were going well between her and her girlfriend. Still, Tammy was sneaking out to meet the woman. She claimed she wanted to approach the relationship differently than she had in the past and not let her family know about it. It already sounds like a red flag for the 1,000-Pound Sisters star. Did her girlfriend warn her against telling her family?